First, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Rejection Screen Paint using ambient light rejection gain. Oh, man, I keep forgetting I got to announce my company. Keep forgetting. I'm so used to saying that same thing over and over and over again. Now I got to come in. I got to say, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and we design Supreme and Blue technology, or just might say color coding technology. That's what it is. All right, so today, I don't know if it's today or the next day, I don't know what it is. I am doing Chrome 6, man. We really stuff running like crazy. And I thought this was off the whole time. My projector is still on. There's a guy had these things in freaking echo mode. Alright. So today we're doing testing to see if we can place orders from overseas. We're actually testing. We actually previously bought from us, so we can go in and see exactly if the order is going to go through or we should receive a block. Because I do watch a lot of things to understand what goes on with this vaccine, and it definitely is going to shape the country and how things are going to function and run. And to be able to have a vaccine that is going to make it possible for us to get cured from this virus actually affects everything. It affects business on a level you would not even believe. Like for us, it will allow us to be able to free up restrictions, allow us to be able to do certain things like place orders and ship products overseas, which we have not been able to do. So just small things like that of just the news coming out saying, okay, there's London, England is being treated, or other countries are being treated, is a hope of possibilities that we would basically get restrictions lifted. For instance, we get working capital loans from PayPal from our company from time to time. And when COVID hit, they weren't giving out loans to anybody, nobody. I don't care how fast you paid up your loan, you was just not getting any money from them. And then all of a sudden, they just started giving us loans like left and right. So, like I said, it's interesting. People have to understand how the world actually functions and works, because even the slightest, smallest thing, even an election, can even trigger off a change in progress in business. So, right now, I'm just going to put this on right now for the background. YouTube 4K fish, because I can't show you what's going on the other computer, because right now I'm actually processing an order from Australia to see if the order goes through. I can't show you that because that's customers' personal information. Let's see if this goes through. If it goes through, we haven't received any error messages. It means we can start shipping to Australia. Let's see, we got one company. Let's see. Get rid of that. Oh, it's starting already. It's not starting. All right, the video's starting there somewhere. There we go. Well, I'll get this up and going. So we have to enjoy the fish. So we'll see whether or not what countries will go through. 0 and 1. Regions right there, right? It's Australia. The IA, Australia from IA. Australia. We may have it confirmed on Australia. Australia might be starting getting shipping overseas. We just had an order. Okay. All right, this is good. This is good news. I can't show you this. Is customers' private information, so we don't display any of that whatsoever, even when we do ship out orders. But I'm not getting any error codes in Australia. So correct spelling for this, because we're not supposed to be seeing this. I can always void this label. Like I said, it's just a test to see if it goes through. Now we're going to be able to go through on this. $36 and C. You've got to be kidding me. We have a confirm on Australia. Let me write this down. All right, we got one of them just went through. We got an order confirmed for Australia. We can start shipping overseas to Australia. I wonder how many we can do. Woo! Give me a pen. I'm gonna write this down. I want to avoid me a bunch of labels today, but still, it's a test run. I want to see if we can get the UK. I need somebody to order from the UK, or if we can find somebody we have in on our account of Australia, from the UK. So we have Australia we can ship to. That is amazing. Okay, Australia's one. It's one country we can ship to. Oh, no. Order confirmed. Going right through. We want to order something for Australia. We just ship overseas. Ooh, this is going to be pretty crazy. Man, alright, what are we going to do on this? We're going to have to go in. Alright, so I got to go and embroider this label anyway. So let me go back. Okay. We ship out to Australia. I just placed, I went through it and did an order through somebody's recent old order, and it went through with no problem whatsoever. So Australia is one of the countries now that is going to be added. We got to design a ship out list for countries that now we can start shipping out to. I told you something as small as that can change some restrictions. We now can ship out to Australia. So let's see if we have the UK, because UK is one of the biggest countries we ship to. We do a lot of orders over there. So I need to be able to ship to somebody over in which one, but that's good. I wonder if we can lift the band completely. If we can lift it on our end completely. Let me see. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a test run. Worst upon worst, your money will be sent back to your account. But other than that, I don't think we're going to have a problem because Australia just went right through with no problem whatsoever. I'm going to check a couple other countries to see what happens. See if we have any problems at all. If they don't go through, we're going to try. We have one coming in. We did one from Mexico. Let's see what happens. Let me see what we got going on here. I need to go to payments received. Payments received. We go to payments received. And I need to go to let me see. We had an order here. We had to send money, but it's someone back. We do a test on their order. Actually, United States. I need to be able to hit something with, and I know we had an order. We had a few of them we had to send back. Let me see this out. Refund. What's a refund? I wonder. There's another one here too. Which one country is this from? Poland. This is good news. This is good news for the Blue technology because this is what we want to see overseas. We want to see Blue overseas. And with that being said, we have orders. We're looking at right now orders that we may be able to start shipping overseas. United States. I need something a little farther out than that. Where is he coming in from? He's coming it's overseas. Saudi Arabia. He's from Saudi Arabia. Alright, let's see if we can ship to Saudi Arabia. All right, that's official. We're shipping overseas. We are finally shipping overseas. We just dropped. I just did 3 orders from 3 different countries. Every last one of them went through. So that's it. We're officially shipping overseas as of tomorrow. We will announce shipping overseas is now open. We are now going to be opening up our website. We are now able to ship overseas. Woohoo! Yes, I told you something as small as that, as news as basically having a vaccine, which lift a ton of restrictions. That's why I watch the news very carefully. I watch the news very carefully when it comes to stuff like that. Yes, just having word of a vaccine will make the stock market jump through the roof, and just having a physical vaccine and people are being treated will lift bans. And we have been able to process orders and shipments to Australia, Saudi Arabia, and the UK. So now it is official. We are now opening up to start processing orders overseas as of tomorrow. Yes, this is the 12 black technology on an ultra short throw projector. Well, got to go on the website, got to do a lot of editing. Got to start removing all the overseas restrictions and bans. Yes, we can start shipping out. That's fantastic. You got to give me some time because now I got to go down and I got to get shipping. I got to get everything, man. I got to buy, well, we need a lot of boxes. We have a lot of overseas customers. That means my contracts will activate in the UK. I got to start calling, make some phone calls on Monday morning. Oh, this is great. This is fantastic. Because we would get this error code that would pop up and say, you know, we couldn't ship overseas. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. You know how much, I think a lot of my profits overseas. Well, we begin. So I got to go on the website and start editing. This is fantastic because the pre-orders for Blue start tomorrow. And that means now we can offer Blue overseas. All right. We went right through with no problem. And this is Saudi Arabia just went through. I can't show you the information. This is customers' personal information. That's why I have you looking at the fish. We don't display that kind of stuff. Right. I'm happy. I'm so happy. Let me go avoid my label. If you receive a voided label, it's because we used your order as a test to see if the order would go through. We officially now will be shipping overseas first thing tomorrow morning. So all the shopping carts will be open. If you place an order, your money will not be. The only time your money will be sent back to you, unless there is a small restriction within your zone or your area. That's the only way. But other than that, and what I'm seeing already from here, we've been able to ship out like 3 different countries and didn't have a problem. Usually, any one of these countries would have bought an error code automatically from the door. So yeah, that's it. Crystal Age is now accepting all orders overseas with free shipping. We always ship overseas for free. I'm happy. I love shipping overseas. You meet the most. It's just happy. Like I said, small little things like this, and this is why I've been watching like frantically every day. Um, any kind of progress in the vaccine. The paint. This right here is the 12. So this right here is our Supreme 12 ambient light projection. Now you're using a projector of how many lumens? Under 1,000 lumens. Okay, if you're using under 1,000 lumens, you would want to go with the black silver. Black silvers are designed to be used with low entry level projectors. You're using a projector of like 800 or 1,000 lumens, I would go with the black silver. We'll be doing some demonstrations later on today because the reason why I'm up like this late because usually I work around this late, but we'll be doing some demonstrations later on. Also, a couple of things I want to talk about really quick. Now, I've been having some problems online with a particular individual. We're not going to bring those, we're doing right here our business and our work. We're not going to integrate that nonsense anymore into this anymore. I have people that I've already hired already to handle those situations. And for right now, I need to concentrate on my business and my customers and just keep things on what we do here professionally. And I've already hired people already to handle that situation by itself on a separate level. So as we're going to concentrate on this, those jokers do the dumb nonsense that they do and let them stay within their world. And we're going to do things differently over here for my customers and new customers. And I'm sorry you got caught up in that nonsense, but like I said, my company goes through some stuff because we do have individuals out there that don't like our work and are pretty much, they're a little bit jealous of what we do. So I've already hired people on Monday morning. I'll be discussing with my people I've already hired to take care of this particular situation that's been going on. So what we're going to do is we're just going to concentrate on screen paints and building all kinds of different forms of projection screens and testing out projectors and stuff like that, which we have been doing over here to help you build the best entertainment or home theater or setup you can possibly think of, for a cheaper price that can cost you on a leg. Let those haters be who they are, and we have people already in line to take care of that situation. All right, so with that being said, Crow Boys, if you come into this channel, keep in mind that we've already made contact with YouTube's legal department about the situation. Things have been going on, and it's being handled. So if I were you, I would suggest for you, if you're going to come into the room, carry with some kind of self-respect. If you don't, then your IP addresses will be traced. All right, so chill with all that nonsense and be respectful when you come into the room, because everybody here is just trying to learn about screen paint or buy screen paint. We don't appreciate that kind of nonsense. With that being said, as for the fellow making the comment about the screen paint, yes, you're going to have to go with the black silver. It's designed for lower lumen projectors. The black technology requires a projector 2,500 lumens inside. So if you go to the website, there's a specification sheet. When you scroll down, it tells you everything about the screen paint you are purchasing, and that's how you'll know exactly when it comes to the lumen count, what you can use and what you can't use. But yeah, that's the answer to your question. But we can now officially ship overseas. I'm happy. Let me see. Yeah, because we would have gotten this, void would have popped up right in the middle. Boom, would have said, nope, we're not shipping overseas today. Yeah, we got it. It's official. It's official. It's always this small little news like that. The fact that you're already administrating vaccines over in the UK like that. That's amazing. Like I said, it affects everything. Even the stock market, the rise of the stock market, the drop in the stock market affects everything in business. Wow, man. It's a long time since we shipped overseas. That means I'm gonna have to get some international shipping labels. I got to stock up on those. So I got to go to Washington, my friend down, she's going to the post office and asked her to grab a bundle, and then I'll order what I can from on here on UPS. No, sorry, yeah, UnitedStatesPostalService.com, and we'll start getting ready. So the Blue will begin. We'll begin processing pre-orders for Blue probably tomorrow. This shopping cart for pre-orders for Blue will activate. Now, keep in mind, Blue is that crazy technology we developed. This stuff works with even knockoff and generic projectors. That's how crazy this stuff is. So we're going to be doing a lot of demonstrations on Blue. I may be painting my 138-inch 235.1 screen blue. Also, too, the launch date for official launch date for Blue will be in mid-February. Keep in mind, we're only taking pre-orders only. So if you're not on that pre-order list, it will not go through in that shopping cart. So it's for pre-orders only for the Blue. The reason why we're doing that is because we have companies that are very interested in the Blue technology. So we have to have enough room for them. We have to have enough room for everybody else. There's going to be a limited amount in the shopping cart. There's going to be a limited amount for companies to be able to order on the launch date. Once we pass that process, we start restocking again, then anybody can place orders after March, April, May, June, July, August. But for once those shopping carts go through for that day and it depletes, that shopping cart will be shut down. There'll be no more orders going out for Blue for the entire month, just for that week. That's only until the shopping carts deplete, or basically until we run out. All right, so just to put that out there, so I'll be doing a lot of demonstrations on the Blue technology. Other than that, any of the other screen paints are now available for our customers overseas, which is fantastic. That's great. That's great. I'm happy about that. I am happy about that. I had to go in yesterday to do the test because I had a few people. I had somebody from India who was asking me about ordering the product, and I got to keep telling people, no, we can't ship to anybody because of the restrictions. And now we can start placing orders overseas. I'm happy about that. You get a chance to experience some of the crazy stuff we've been building because the restriction went in when the black silver came out. You know, black silver was this crazy screen paint that produces high contrast levels. We couldn't offer that overseas. And 12s came out. They couldn't get their hands on that. So it's like messed up, to tell you the truth. So I'm happy. We got it. We have officially can make the announcement we are shipping overseas. All right, well, tomorrow I will make that the announcement. It'll be the caption for tomorrow on top of the YouTube video that we are now officially opening for overseas. As of now, I'm going onto the website and start removing all the every last one of the restrictions are going to be removed off the website. We're officially now free to ship overseas. So happy. I'm so happy. All right, that's cool. You know what's cool about that too? I mean, all this working out and everything, I plan to travel next year. I am taking a year off next year. Not next year. I can't do it next year because I have the Blue and everything else coming out. I figure probably 2022, I'll have free time. So I think around that time, I'm going to take 1 year off and I'm going to go see the world. I am. I'm going to go see the world. I'm going to go to all the places I've never got a chance to go see. Backstreet works on AV. I don't know what they're talking about by that Backstreet. What is Backstreet? Backstreet. Never mind. That's somebody who just. We have particular individuals that are scanned or that are blocked from our channel. So they try to pop in from time to time. And every time they pop in, they're automatically blocked from the door. We have people that come in like that. They'll say weird stuff. Automatically, the block will come up and block them automatically. So they can't be on the channel anymore because they were carrying on and acting out. But yeah, we start shipping out Blue. So that's amazing. I cannot wait for that. I'm so tired. I still gotta be up. I gotta mind you, I gotta be up in about, let me see, I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Man, I probably got roughly 5 hours of sleep to go. 5 hours of sleep, that's all I need anyway. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Yeah, this right here, and I was messing around downstairs. I wonder if I left the lights on for Tron, because I passed out. I went to sleep and I passed out. I don't remember much, but I did pass out when I sleep. But the last thing I remember I was working on using our technology with 3D mapping. We're doing 3D mapping and watching some TV. 3D mapping and some other stuff.
Anyways,
No, 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 no. We'll not work with that projector. No, 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 no. You have to work with that particular projector. I would say the closest thing we have right now that may work with that projector would be um the black silver. That's the closest thing we have that can work with that projector, but you can't use that with black screens. Black screens require you can't use any knockoffs with a black screen at all, none of it. If you're probably wondering what the freak this is called projector mapping. This is what I'm working with yesterday. I do all kinds of stuff with projectors. So this is a software and program I'm working on. And we're actually using our technology to enhance it so you can use it in fully lit environments. So usually what happens is when people use projector mapping, they map out something like this. Like you see how this projector is mapped out, see how the image is faded and washed out so you can barely see it? Well, what we're using this now on is black and blue technology, which allows the image to be seen perfectly and with the lights on. But the problem some customers have is the fact that they don't want to coat whatever surface, like say you're doing an advertisement for a Porsche 911, right? That's a very vintage car right there, right? You don't want to basically paint the entire car black or blue, right? You don't want to alter the surface, right? So what we're working on is an invisible coating with a code built into it. So that way you can spray over objects with an invisible coating and it will not disrupt the surface quality or to change the product's color in any way whatsoever, but would have that coating embedded into it, which means when the projector hits it, instead of it showing this bland white image you're seeing right here, it would actually be to show an image like that, but it'd be completely invisible. And when you get done, the coating washes off, which means you can just take hot water and soak it and it dissolves. That's what we've been working on, interesting stuff like that. So, and all this stuff would be a fantastic overseas, but because we had these restrictions, we're like, oh, great, this is never going to make it overseas. And we have a lot of business partners over there. But now because of the what we just saw a few minutes ago, restrictions are lifted. So now we can start offering some of the crazy stuff we're working on this summer. And blue will be coming over. That is actual blue right there. That's blue technology right there. That's that screen with 100% code in it. That thing looks absolutely incredible. Those of you with those Valve projectors, all those projectors that we had to reject because our technology over here couldn't handle it, this technology could handle it with no problem. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to be able to get the same kind of projection you would get off a name brand projector, but it is going to enhance your picture quality and brightness by some, to put it that way. And this is with the old, I bought a really cheap knockoff projector off of Richmond Commerce. Some of them are a little better. I don't approve of them, but some of them are a little better than some of them. Valvas would definitely run on that with no problem. And another projector called Eximi, I can't pronounce it right for nothing. That would run off this with no problem whatsoever. So that is blue technology. But yeah, this is me messing around, throwing projection images on shipping boxes coated with their technology. And this is a machine right here. It does some of it. That's the machine right there. That's a scanner. That's the program. This machine that does all the programs. That's a scanner. And then there's the program that does operate there. This looks like a lot, doesn't it? It's not that big. It's not that huge. It's just I have a lot of equipment here. So I have one projector here for basically if I want to basically say if I want to do I want to do scanning and projection at the same time, I can. So I can project an image up there. Like, okay, yesterday I was doing a sound test for some speakers I had here, and I had subwoofers up here. So I wanted fire to come out of the combs. So what I did was I actually shot the actual video from here that hit here. And then what I did was I used a scanner, which is this right here, and I scanned the entire video. And then what I did was I actually went in and colored what I wanted to color. So I made all fire come out of the speakers and all that stuff. You can actually go into the video. You can alter the video and change it the way you want to by adding special effects from a scanner right into the video while it's an actual play. Yep. You can see how clear this stuff is. So think of how crazy, whoever developed this technology, man, they were a brainiac. So consider the fact that a projector is going to project one image on the screen. That little box over there allows for that projector to be able to scan one here, 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 here. So I'm actually throwing multiple projections from one projector. So I'm thinking like, okay, if they can do this, and I've been writing back and forth to them like, hey, you guys are like, you're doing an amazing job over there, but is it possible if we can scan a movie? Do you have any idea the advancements? If you can scan a movie, I mean, we're talking about, if you ever did a curved screen before, curved screens are freaking headaches. If you ever had the opportunity of putting in a curved screen, it is not a pretty or fun ride. You have to run 3 different projectors, and 3 different projectors all have to be synced together. Not only have to be synced, you have to calibrate the living crap out of them. And then you got to use something called warp software to be able to warp and manipulate the image to fit within that curved surface right there. It's not an easy task to do. So I have people contact me and say, hey, look, I want to do curved screen. Like, look, before you embark upon that that quest, you got to understand what you're getting yourself into. It is a deep, deep, deep dedication project. And I'm dead serious. It's very deep to get into doing warp screens or doing curved screens. But with that program here, I can scan an image right into a curved surface. Scan it into a surface with one projector, no calibration, and boom, produce an image on a curve with no problem. So right now they're doing short splurts, like, like the GIFs, they're called GIFs to do. I can put those in there with no problem in any area. But to be able to put an entire movie, to scan an entire file into a curve would be amazing. I could do that from one projector. That means I could go outside and I could build myself a 300-inch curved screen and I could scan the movie file into the frame. That would be impressive, because that means that everybody who had to go through this painstaking nightmare of basically installing curved screens wouldn't have to go through installing multiple projectors. And keep in mind, when we're talking about 3 projectors, the bigger the setup, the more projectors, you got to bring in a rail system. So you're bringing in a bracket system that goes from here to here, and you got to put a projector there and a projector here and a projector there. And all these projectors have to be all in sync together. Then you got to use a warp software to get it to connect. And then you got to use something called blending software, where you'll have to blend the edges all together so it all comes up to like one large screen. It's a lot of programming. Yep, it's a lot of freaking programming. Not the fact that building the screen is another nightmare on its own. But I've done them before. But to be able to scan, so what we're going to do is tomorrow, we're going to build a big curved screen. That's what we're going to do. We're going to build a great big huge curved screen from here. Great, sofa's in the way. Where can we put it at? We need a big one. So we're going to start off with one. And I'll have to scan, I'll have to cover the whole thing. Let's use a short though to do it. So we'll start off from here, and we'll bring it from here. I have to move this over and bring this over to here. We'll do a scan for a screen about that big. So how we're going to do it's very easy. We have to get this stuff called, I think it's called carbonated or something, cardboard. It's a plastic cardboard. It's easy to bend. And we're just going to have to curve it from one section to the next. We're going to do a giant curved screen. And then I'm going to have to take some of this equipment and I'm going to have to take the scanner. Where the computer can stay here, I just have to move this part right here over there. And then we'll scan the entire thing, and then we'll just fit an image right into that curve. And I'll show you how easy it is. Now, that's just for basic short videos. What I'm curious if I can basically scan an entire movie file, because on that software, they have their own form of libraries on there, but you can actually go and set up your own library on your own computer with your own files and drag and drop images from there to the software and use it from there. These are mine. This is all my stuff. So if you want to see how easy this is, I can actually show you really quick. It's like a really fast program. So what we can do is we can wipe all this clean right now, and I'll show you. Now, one of the problems I do see with the software is the fact that light does conflict with the scan. Do not walk in front of the scanner. You're not going to get hurt or anything, just don't walk in front of it. I've never stared at one. I ain't trying to stare at one, but I'll show you how it's done. It's very, very easy. You don't have to be a professional. If you ever work with Warp software, yeah, you have to be a bit of a professional to work with that stuff. It's not an easy program to work with. So this is the program right here we're going to use. That's the program that comes for free. It's very easy to set up once you get it. I'll zoom up so you can see what we're doing here. Right there. All right. I'm going to show you. There we go. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to basically bring in a new program. We're going to bring in a new program here. New program. Pretty easy to use. So all you got to do is hit new. File for new program. That's it. And we're going to discard the old program right here. You don't have to log into any of this. Keep in mind, for those of you who get the it's a bit. It's around $924, but for what I paid for on other Warp software, I paid way more than that, and it was never that easy. So then we're going to go in. It's going to show. It's scanning right now, so the camera's going to show an image of my room. So this area that we are scanning. So I'll bring it over here so you can see. That's the scan coming up right there. Any objects being hit by the scan will be scanned. And there's the scanning activating.
Yeah, I plan on doing 2 nights. Tomorrow's Saturday. So when I got home, I had to drive all the way home, unpack, unload, shower, take care of all my gear, dishes, everything. Immediately upload my footage, or unload my footage on my computer and start editing straight until the night. Produce that video. Probably wouldn't get done till midnight, and then watch it. Probably wouldn't get done till.
Now you can scan other objects. You can scan anything in a room. I can turn the entire room into the Matrix. I can scan a floor and make it look like it's made out of lava, water, whatever I want. You know what I mean? But it's a little washed out, but it's a lot better if we can scan it with our technology. It comes out much better. And it's completed when the screen goes black. Come over here to here. And you'll see checkerboards. Anything that comes up with the kind of checkerboard design, that shows you that is light being pushed off in the environment. That's just where light's coming from. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to our pens right here. These are our pens at the top. And we're going to grab the magic wand. I kind of like the magic wand or the magic mark. I think we do the magic brush. Magic brush works a lot better. And we're just going to hit this. We're going to do layer by layer. So we do one layer, scan it, throw an image on it, scan it, throw an image on it. That's what we're going to do. All right, so right there, marked in red, that's one scan. We hit create a surface, very easy to do. Then little dots that pop up, those are scan points. We hit done. And then we can go into our library. And this is from my library. And we can select what I want off of my file. So say I wanted to do something like, I got a whole bunch of stuff in here I'm playing around with. Let me see. Let's add some water to one of them. We're going to add flowing water. So this is the file we use right here. Click on that. And then all I have to do is hit insert content. And there we go. That turns into water right there. So even though you don't see it here, it's already scanned. So if you look at that box right there, I'm just going to pinpoint and project on that box only. All the rest of these are going to get hit. And that's what that program does. That program actually plugs into my projector and turns my projector into a projector mapping. All right, so now we're going to publish. And now it's sending the image to that one box right there by itself.
I'm sleepy. I'm probably going to get home, unpack, and take it.
There you go.
In a nice soft bed.
So I can pinpoint anywhere I want where I want an image to go. Now I can do multi-images. So right now the projector is actually scanning and sending an image at the same time. I will be scanning this one and this one and this one. How that works, I don't even know how they were able to do that. But that little box on top of it converts this projector into a 3D mapping or mapping projector. So Say I want to add something in there different, you can put in special effect. Do a special effect from their file. So we go in and hit design. Oops, sorry about that. I gotta bring you guys up a little bit so you can see what we're doing here. Hold on for a minute. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. Now we go in and we hit design right here. This is all the stuff where you need. Hit design. And now it brings up your screen again. You can actually magnify it if you want. You can blow it up, especially if I'm doing something really tiny like a coffee cup. You can throw an image on the side of a coffee cup. I've actually done many PC speakers. I put fire come out of speakers on an image about that small. It's pretty cool. And you can walk in front of it. You will not get the shadow casting off the back of your head. It's pretty cool. All right, so this one right here. Or the big one. Let's do a special effects. We're gonna do a special effects on this one right here. This is the NERF file. I don't have that kind of programs in here for that one. So we're gonna go hit this one. We're gonna hit the magic. Are we gonna get the magic wand? No, the magic one yet. Okay, so it's the magic wand, magic brush, magic brush. There we go. So this one's done. We'll blow this one out real nice. All right, so that's done. Now we go over to create a surface. You gotta put them in red in order for the scan to work, for it to read it. And we hit done. And now we're going to go over and use one of theirs. Now you got an option. These are mine right here, my files. These are their files right there. So these are the files they give you for free. So say if you don't have anything to use, they got plenty of stuff in here to play with. So we're going to use a special effect. We'll actually use this one right there. This is freaking sick. This is a sick special effect. But we're going to do one where we can actually break open the floor. We're going to use this on the floor. That's pretty trippy. That's trippy. There's all different special effects and stuff they have in there. I haven't even used this one yet. I got to play with some of these. I haven't used half of these ones in here. And they add new stuff. And every time you update, they're always adding new stuff to the library. Never saw that one. See, that's what I love about them. They always, and the updates coming a lot. These are ones I haven't seen yet. They got a water effect. I haven't done that one yet either. All right, we'll have to do some of these. All right, we're going to do this one right here. We're going to break up the surface. There it is right there. It's the surface coming together. Boom. This is what I'm gonna do to my floor upstairs and the hallway. All right. So what we gotta do is publish that. We're gonna take that one. This is what I'm planning to do to the floor upstairs in the hallway.
For like 60%, all that meant is that they had ink stains all over them, and I was just like, who cares? So we both got those.
So imagine seeing that on the floor when you're walking by.
Me up until one trip where pretty sure it was mine.
All right, so that's one of the effects right there. Let's put up a really cool effect. Let's put up a huge effect for the big screen up there. So we're going to take the big screen. I'm going to use the brush. We use the brush and put a giant width on that one. We're just going to run an image across here. You can put a brush in.
Okay. How do I get back up there?
And I think I'm gonna put a little spot here. I don't want them to touch each other.
Come on, full force now, so right?
All right. All right. I'm gonna put that right there and there, and I'm gonna go in and grab a special effect for that one. And I want to do that. I want to do that whatchamacallit, that spear. Yeah, we're gonna do this one.
I've got to shed a couple layers here.
These are special effects. All right, so we're gonna publish this one.
We're gonna be sweating real bad.
So I can do this on the floor too. If I do the whole floor in black, I can have a spear coming out, disappearing, popping back up again, disappear, come back up.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, and let's try another special effect. I didn't get a chance to play with the special effects that much, so this will be my first time playing with the new stuff they got on here. So we'll scan this one next. We can do them one by one by one, layer by layer by layer. Now, if you're doing a wedding cake, you can scan wedding cakes. You can put designs on wedding cake, layer by layer by layer by layer by layer. Yep. So this we're doing layer by layer. See, these are different layers. Oh, this is the surface. It shows you how many surfaces I'm connecting with. All right. So let's go over and let's grab the brush. Oh, fill up our area. Now, if you do all of these, then they're all going to display the same image. So to do it individual image, we do them one at a time. All right, so we're going to create that surface. That's done. And let's see what else they have others in special effects. I'm curious to see what this is an effect right here. What is this? Can I preview this? That's it right there. I'm not seeing it, to tell you the truth, honestly. Oh, we're going to have it on a much bigger scale. All right, that's not going to work. We need it on a much bigger scale to run that one. What about this one? Oh, we can run that one. Yeah, that's pretty good. Generators. I haven't used that one yet. I'll have to play with that one later on. That's a pretty cool one. I want to see what this one's the generator. What's this one do? Oh, that's freaking sick. That's beautiful. All right, we're going to take that one. These are some of the new ones to add on here. So when you do the updates, update gets free. Add on free stuff to the library. Now, last one, let's port something that we want from my selection. So let's see. And then what I'm gonna do is next time I'm just gonna do a crazy. I'm just gonna scan the whole room in matrix, just matrix everything in the room. We'll do that one next. So let me see. I have to go in here to the magic brush. Boom. Knock that out. That's done. And then go in here and create a surface. I'm getting something from my library. What do I have here? I want to use. I can use lightning. I can use Captain America if I want. I got Captain America right here with a shield. Does that fit on there? I think that would fit on the Captain America. Would fit on there. We do a sunset, a burning sunset. Let's do let me see. Oh, we got so much stuff in here to choose from. So little time. We can do outer space, virtual face. Oh, Star Trek Enterprise. We can put that in there if you want. I'm actually going to see if I can do my logo. Actually, I'm working on doing my logo. Let's see. Come on, pick one, bird. I want to do something crazy, but I don't. Sorry about that, people. This is hard to pick which one you want. All right. We did unicorn already. Pick one, pick one, pick one, pick one, pick one. All right, we'll do this one right here. That's the water. We don't want that. We did that one already. I need this one. There we go. Publish. There you go. Now, say if I want to do something crazy, like I want to run water from one section to the next. Can we curve this a little bit? I think we'll have to curve it to do it. To do that one. So you can save your files if you want. I don't save any of my files because all I'm doing is practicing. That's all I'm doing is practicing on here. So I don't save any of my files. I'm just practicing. I'll tell you something pretty cool. If you want to really learn to master, to be able, you can master edging. If you want to master it, I'm actually being taught by a few people on the page I go to, Lifeform. It's a people on there, a few people I talk to. They're actually helping me out with this. And the best way they said to actually learn how to master being able to control where your pinpoint dots are is to scan bushes. If you can do a scan on a bush, flower, whatever, and get it just perfectly and be the color of flower, you can do that. You can color bushes and flowers with it. You can pretty much scan just about anything you want.
I'm not afraid to deny that at all.
We'll
This
scan
is
this
definitely
area.
the earliest I've been on a river like this. And paddled. It's definitely the earliest I've paddled. You know, usually the lakes are still frozen, so I was just we're blocked out.
Now, I actually use ultra short throw. I got one actually I can mount on an ultra short throw projector, which I should do. If I do an ultra short throw projector, I can cover everything in the room. The thing is, you gotta, in order for you to scan it, the projector has to literally hit everything in the room to do it. So it's better if you have a projector mounted over the ceiling, which I'm trying to do. Mount one up on the ceiling, have it pointed downward, so I can scan the entire room, and then that way I can actually alter and change the room at will.
And I've got my saw and my axe handy because I don't want to, I can't say for sure, but I'm
All right, so we're completely scanned.
to be doing this panel for the year.
So now what we're going to do is we want to color the whole room. Everything in the room, everything. So what we want to do is go with the brush to scan the whole room into the matrix. I need the brush, or no, I need the magic brush. The magic brush. Give me the magic brush. Give me the magic brush. I need a big enough size to do it. We're going to scan everything in the room.
Where you think fish would be, and we'll see if we catch anything. My prediction is. My prediction is that we will get one bite of a fish, probably not catch any, but get a bite, and we're gonna lose about 4 lures.
All right, so what we can't hit with the magic brush, then we go in and we hit the regular brush, and we start coloring in. That's any area we haven't hit, that's when it definitely hit it.
Monty, we don't catch any fish. We're gonna be sharing.
Scan the entire room.
Let's just leave it at that.
This way, everything in that room we just saw is being hit, even the areas of white light. All right. Now we'll come out of that and we'll basically scan the entire room. Are we gonna get the whole room scan? Let me see accuracy fit. That's 35%. 45%. 60%. Okay, remember we had 35% for an accuracy hit. All right. So let's see how much this area going to be to scan. All right, I need my file. So let's see if we can get away with.
One thing that's working against me is I have a 8-foot ultralight.
This is going to be interesting. I've never scanned an entire room like this before, so I'm kind of curious how this is going to come out.
But for the most part, this is a windy, loggy river. Like I said, it's moving kind of quick, so it's going to be tough.
How is it going to turn out?
It's really tough to do this while moving and then not running into stuff like right here.
This is why we need to use an ultra short throw here. Because we're not hitting everything.
When I'm fishing like a trout lake like that, I'll use, bright, that's on the 60 bright.
So we're going to have to use an ultra short throw projector in here to be able to scan the entire environment. I got to use a short throw or ultra short throw. This is not going to be able to do it. I got an ultra short throw in the next room designed for this thing. Let me plug in real quick. My battery's dying. that's going to be, we're going to have to get, see, the thing about it, you can only scan, you can't scan the ceiling, you can't scan the floor, you can only scan what the projector can hit. So if your projector can only hit a certain area, that's all the scanner is going to be to pick up. That's the problem. If you want to do the entire room, then you got two choices. You're going to have to mount that projector in a certain position, so when it shoots downward, it's going to hit everything in the room. So you're going to have to do a downward scan to literally hit everything in the room to do it. Or you're just going to have a projector with a wide angle, much like an ultra short throw projector, that can pull it off.
Treats to be had.
I have not done this in 235.1. There's so many options with this because everybody that uses the software on that particular channel is using an everyday projector. I have about 60 projectors in my shop. I got ultra short throw. I got projectors that do 235.1. I got 3D projectors. I got laser projectors. I haven't had a chance. I got Pico projectors. I haven't had a chance to test it out. Now see, I had these right here. And just to show you, give you an idea of some of the projectors I have laying around the house. Just those are Chrissy's right there. That's a Chrissy projector. Let's shrink this in for a little bit. Let's show you what we got laying around the house. That's a Chrissy. These are Sony's at the bottom. And then over here, that's a ViewSonic right there. Over in the other room, we got an NEC over there, ultra short throw. You come into the kitchen. My kitchen's a mess. Sorry, I'm doing some things in here, but the kitchen's a mess. Some projects in here. That's another tabletop projector right there. Another NEC right there. Over here, I got another ultra short throw sitting here for the kitchen. I got a Panasonic projector right here. This is one of the ones I bought from upstairs. I got to do that for a demonstration for a customer. These just, like I say, these are just the everyday projectors I'm using for right now. When I'm done with them, I take them downstairs, I put them back on the rack, and I'll grab something else. And if we go pop upstairs, I run projectors through the whole house. When you develop a screen paint and you trust your product, you should not be using TVs in your home. We don't use TVs in here. Ultra short throw projector NEC on this one. In this room right here, my office, I got a short throw here or here. It's another short throw. This is a Chrissy. Have you ever heard of Chrissy's? That's another Chrissy right there for my screen here. I just bought my projector. That's what it felt like. And in the gaming room, we got 3 of them in here we're working with. Actually, 1. Another Chrissy right there on the floor. And that's my big boy. Which for some reason is still on. Why is my projector still on? Hold on. That's weird. Don't tell me that thing's been running all night. This is the reason why I go through lamps so fast on my projector, because this thing was running all night. Let's see what's going on with this thing. It's supposed to be off. So are we on or off? 'Cause I'm watching the thing come on. There it is. Why the frick are you still on? You're supposed to be off. You should show up hours ago. It'll get brighter than that. The projector's just warming up. That's all. I gotta figure out why this thing is on. It shouldn't be on at all. Alright, let's turn. Let's go on if you're working right correctly. It's off button. Alright, that's it right there. Let's remote control. Just to make sure I'm gonna click you once. You're gonna make a jump sound. That is the big boy Chrissy right there. Alright, so that's off. Hopefully it's off. Yeah, so okay, so tomorrow I'm gonna have to get up and get ready to start doing a demonstration or doing an update demonstration for overseas shipping. And right now I have to go on my website. I got a ton of editing to do. So I got to start removing all restrictions off the site. All right, thank you all for your time, for coming in and watching, or staying up late with me. I got to basically do some editing on the website, and then I got to drop off and get some sleep. I'll be up tomorrow morning to get ready to start going over to UnitedStatesPostal.com and just start getting a lot of international shipping labels, which we are going to need now desperately because I have a lot of customers overseas that have been waiting to get their hands on this stuff, and now we can do it. We can start making sales overseas. Like I said, the blue technology, we'll do some more demonstrations on that tomorrow. And that official launch date is probably going to be not tomorrow, probably the day after tomorrow. We'll design the shop. Sorry about that. We'll design the shopping cart for that right there. All right. Thank you all for your time. I have to go, and God bless.